Hello everyone, so we're walking now to the spot. I wanted to go out now before we lose the sun. So it's really nice and bright, it's not cloudy. It is very, very cold, but it's nice to be out in the sun. So this is where we are. So I'm recording with the native camera app in video mode. HDR is off because I don't want to have to do any editing afterwards. And yeah, so we're gonna go somewhere here near one of these benches. I'm using the stabilization on the phone. Hopefully this helps. Okay. Let's go to this one since it's in the sun. Here by the cool house. So basically today we're going to take a look at these. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me. I switched to the live mic. Let me see if this is in frame. Okay, maybe a little bit this way. So I just wanted to do this quick thing here with the lenses. Okay, so I'm gonna get the other one as well, if I brought the other one. So just for comparison, this is the bigger case of the previous ones. I think I dropped something. Let's adjust this. So basically this is the 6-in-1 kit. You have the zipper case, this clip, and basically we have, let's see, so this is the CPL filter, the Polarizer filter, and this is the one I was most interested in actually, because it's small and you can actually adjust it, so that's cool. And then we have the ND32 filter. And the star filter, which I'm gonna test at tonight. Let's see if this shows somehow. Maybe, okay, there you go a little bit. You can see the pattern. This one also rotates. Then This is the 140 degrees angle, super wide angle lens. Interesting. Okay, and this is the macro lens. Okay, kind of looks like a magnifying glass. And then we have the clip with the fisheye lens. So this is 205 degrees. So and this is what this looks like. And there's one extra cap, I guess, and this thing to wipe the lenses. Okay, so I adjusted the tripod, so we're kind of like at a 90-degree angle from the sun, and I'm gonna try the fisheye lens first. And does this focus? Somehow. And I'm gonna use it with the clip that's included, and let's see if I can manage. Okay, there it is. So that's that fisheye lens effect. I'll try and adjust the brightness a bit. So it definitely creates that effect. You can see the distortion by the edges. So super wide. And some interesting lens flare. Okay. Definitely an interesting effect. So we still have some people here in the frame, and as soon as I remove it, they're gone. So it's definitely super wide. Okay, so the next one I want to try is the super wide angle lens, the 140 degree. I hope this focuses somehow. So using the included clip, basically just screws on like this, and again just for comparison. So right now, let's see what the difference is. That's definitely a huge difference as well. We didn't have any part of the sidewalk here. I mean, we did, but you can see the full thing. So yeah, it's definitely super wide. And let's see if there's any lens flare. Just a little bit with this one. Okay, so the next one we're gonna take a look at is the ND filter. So this is the ND32. So this is, we're gonna use the clip. So I can't tell if it's if there's any difference. I think the colors look a bit off. Definitely. So that's interesting, but that's expected with any ND filter. So I'm recording in the regular video mode from the native camera. So auto white balance, auto shutter speed, everything at 30 frames per second. So the idea is to use one of these ND filters in manual mode. So let's do that. This is the manual mode. So we're shooting at 30 frames per second at 1/60th, f2.4. So it lets in way too much light. So let's see if the ND filter will help in this case. Oh, there you go. So this is at ISO 50. So it looks like it's almost perfectly exposed. Actually, it looks amazing. There is an interesting color shift. But yeah, interesting. And let me just change the white balance. Okay, so I adjusted the white balance so it's in manual mode now. You can go as low as 30 frames per second seconds at 1/60th, f2.4. So the phone, this Galaxy S10, can change the aperture manually, or has like the mechanical way to change it to f1.5. So this already looks overexposed. The exposure value is at 1, and you can see the highlights are a bit blown out. So let's try something different. I'm gonna change. So now we are at 1.5, the aperture, ISO 50. So now it looks underexposed a little bit. And let me adjust it here. So this looks like the correct exposure, I guess. So this definitely helps if you want to get that natural, that blurry effect. What is it? Motion blur. Okay, so the last one I'm gonna try is the Polarizer filter. So this is the only one that rotates, so it's adjustable, so that's cool. So let's try this one. We still have some sun left. So okay, so I was just wondering how easy it would be to adjust the level of polarization. It's pretty easy. I'm not sure if it's gonna translate through the microphone. It's quite noisy, but also super easy to twist around, to spin. So you definitely get a nice effect here. So this is as far as we can go. So at a 90-degree angle from the sun, basically. And this is without any polarization. So you can definitely see the sky darkening a little bit. And let's see if we can get the effect on the water as well. Oh, there you go. So dark. So, and then you can see the reflection from the sky. Off, on. So yeah, it does work. And this is interesting. So if you check out this sign right here, there's a lot of light bouncing off. So this is if we didn't have any filter on, and if I adjust it a little bit, we can get rid of those reflections to make out what it says on the sign. So that's pretty much what it does. So that's actually really cool. The only downside with these lenses, basically with this pack, you can't stack any of them. So it would have been great to be able to use the ND filter and the Polarizer filter at the same time. So yeah, that's that. I just wanted to try the other side. There are some clouds here, so if we adjust it a little bit, we should get more contrast, like so. So yeah. But overall, for the price and for the choices that you get, I would say that this is pretty good. And you definitely have choices for different situations, different creative choices, you know, like artistic, or you know what I mean, if you want to get different effects and things like that. Let's see here a little bit. Yeah, it definitely removes the reflection from the water. Because we have a nice clear sky and we have the moon somewhere, and there you go, the contrast. the heck? Okay, so the advantage with this mount, this lens mount, is that you have access to the touchscreen, basically to the settings. So that's cool. The interface on the Galaxy S10 at least has the settings on the left side. So for example, if you wanted to change the frames per second settings, or yeah, basically you are not able to do that easily with the clip. So I do like the mount better than the clip, and it's actually more secure. And yeah, so right now we are shooting at 30 frames per second, 1/60th, f1.5, ISO 50. Looks like it's a little bit overexposed, and I set the white balance at 5500. And let's change the aperture. There you go. So this looks better already.